Okay, fourth and fifth graders, while you're in enrichment between now and election day, all of your assignments are going to go into a nifty little bag like this. So we're going to cut this bag. You're going to follow my directions, and when you open it up, you'll see there's several different assignments. We're going to get to know the candidates. We're going to know how you become president, all the 8 steps. We're going to find out about the Electoral College, and we're going to do several lessons on different issues and give our own opinions of what we think about some of the issues. So this will take our full enrichment time for the next 7 weeks. So today we're going to start on our bag. If you'll bring your bag in front of you, you should be able to see the flap face up. So look for the flap face up. If it's turned this way, it's incorrect. You should see the flap and a little bitty like a bite taken out of the bag here. On this line where you see the flap, you're going to fold that naturally right on that fold. You want to go ahead and use a pencil or something to give it a nice crease because you'll need to be able to see that line. If you fold it too far or too close, it should be right on that line, not folding the bag. Just like that. Okay, when you've checked that and that's nice and flat, there's another line right here where this will naturally fold up. So after you folded the flap up, that creates a new space to fold this part down. Okay, using a marker or something to help it be nice and creased. Okay, let's check that one more time. Flap is up. We're going to fold right on the side of that flap. It's going to give us a new line to fold over this way. Okay, you're almost there. Okay, so once your bag is folded, we're going to see that there's 3 sections. There's a section here at the top, one in the middle, and one at the bottom. We're only going to worry about this top section right here. And if I pull this one forward, this is the part with the bite. This is the back, has a seam right here. I'm going to take this back section and I'm going to find the very side and take my scissors. I'm in this back section back here. Take my scissors and stop right when I get to the fold. Then I'll turn it over here. I'm in this back section. Here's the part that has the little bite out of it. Here's the part with the seam. I'm going to cut from back here all the way and stop when I get to the fold. So that leaves this section forward, which I need to take that whole part off. So I'm going to cut along this fold line and remove that whole section, the front and the middle section. So the middle and the front I will toss away. I only have this one back section. In order to make that decorative and curved like this, I will simply cut off from this back flap just a little piece to round my corners on both sides. That gives it a rounded look. Okay, now that I've finished my top section, I'm going to work in my middle section. I do not cut any part of this bag. In fact, I'm going to move it a little bit out of the way. Okay, so now we're going to work on this middle section. We're going to take this bottom section. We don't want to cut any part of this at this time. We're going to move this sort of out of the way so we don't cut it. We'll just be working in this middle section from this cut line to this folded line. So I'm going to turn my bag and I'm going to get my scissors right inside the bag and I'm going to come down the middle. Your teacher may want to put a line for you there, but you're going to come straight down the middle. Most of you will be able to do that. And then you'll see this fold. I'm going to actually cut from the middle over to the fold, over to the end of the bag. Now as I do that, I'm actually coming into this middle section. So I'm going to pick that up as I go, and it should fold all the way out like that. Now if you happen to cut on this line and you don't get that middle section and it's still like this, then you'll need to go back and cut that middle section right on that fold line so that it opens up like this. So now the bag will open into, you should see actually 8 rectangles, 1, 2, 3. This one counted as 2, so that would be our 4th one, 5, 6, 7. 7, counting this one as 1 or 2. So that part folds over. Okay, we've got our top, our middle, and now we need our bottom section. So we're going to open the bag. We're going to open this section of the bag, and you will see the bottom part of the bag. We are not touching the top or middle section. We're only working on this bottom section. The only part on the bottom section that you need to get rid of are the sides. They actually look like squares, and they have a Y in them. If you notice the Y right here, we want to get rid of this whole square by cutting, and the corners are a little bit uneven there, so you just have to do the best you can to stay in the corner. You want to cut out this square, stay on the line the best you can, staying on the fold line, and get that square off the bag. And you'll do that on both sides. So here's my bag. My open side is now gone. This side is gone. Now I need to get this side gone. So I will cut on the fold. This is the square part with a Y. Careful on the corners. It's a little, okay, cutting on the line the very best I can. Okay, that's all you have to cut. So the very last step here is you will take this part. One of the things I like to do is these little pieces here, I kind of like to get those out of the way because they may slow me down a little. So I'm going to cut that part off just a little and tape that down so it doesn't slow me down much. I'll take some tape, tape that down so that those cards can slide in nicely. Once that's taped down, I'm all ready to go. This flap comes up. I sort of call this the ugly part. I'm going to cover the ugly part with this flap. And then on this table, I'll actually take my tape and I will start where it's part of the way on the bag, part of the way off onto the table. Half of the tape is on the table. I start right up here where the pocket begins. Half of it's on the bag, half of it's on the table. It's okay if it doesn't go all the way, and it's okay if it goes off too far because I can just trim that up. Okay? So then once I have it on the table, I lift that and fold it over so that I've closed up my pocket. I lift it off the table here and fold it over. You might want to do it this way. And you're finished. You're ready to fold up your bag. You may want to get your candidates on today. You might even want to do a little bit of this stitching decoration just to make it fun. Remember your patriotic colors too. You might want to consider that. And you're done. Okay, to give you an idea of the whole bag as you're working on it, inside you'll put your candidates here on these two outside flaps. Not inside, but on the outside flaps. Then when you open this, it's a timeline. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 go together here. 6, 7, 8. There's your steps in line from the order from the first stop to the 8th stop. Okay. Then down here you have your electoral college, color in the states that are already claimed to be voting for McCain in red. If they are already leaning towards Obama, they'll be in blue. If they're white, pink, or light blue, leave them blank. You never know what will happen. It changes from day to day. You can put your donkey and your elephant here. You might want to label them. And then your issues will go in here. You'll do 2 cards a day, I'm hoping. Maybe, maybe not. So 2 of these per enrichment class, and then here's where you'll put your opinion. You may just want to do it only on a note card, maybe your opinion before you read the candidates, and maybe your opinion after you read the candidates' opinions afterwards. That's totally up to you. Be as creative as you want. Good luck and have fun.